Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea, and I have another video for you guys. Today, I want to talk about crypto.com, CRO coin, as well as take a look at Bitcoin and the overall crypto market as a whole. I also kind of want to talk about if we've bottomed. Have we bottomed in this market with Bitcoin? I want to talk about that. But without further ado, we are 11,300 subscribers. When we reach 25,000 subscribers, we're giving away a loaded lion NFT. So subscribe right now. Let's hop into this video. So, have we bottomed, guys? Over on Twitter, I saw this tweet, and I thought this was spot on. So I retweeted it over on 333 Blacksea. This guy, Icebergy, says, they took BitBoy's Lambo, and you don't think we've bottomed. I thought this was pretty silly, but it's very true. It's very true. There's many bottom signals that have been happening on a reoccurring basis for the past, basically since FTX. I think FTX was really the true bottom, the true capitulation of the downside on Bitcoin. But when you see things like this, you see the influencers leaving, you see the influencers getting attacked, you see mutinies happening. Huge bottom signals, guys. Huge bottom signals. You know, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because in one of my videos I made a few days ago, we talked about if there was a 4-year cycle anymore. And we were talking about how people were saying that, oh, there's no more 4-year cycles. Everyone's crazy to think that we're going to have a 4-year cycle, that we're going to just start coming back up on Bitcoin. And I always say that, no, this happens every single 4-year cycle. People start calling for, there's not going to be another halvening cycle hype. When we hit the halvening, we're not going to rally. It's not going to happen. It's all over. And when I start seeing that, I know that the bottom is in. And, you know, saying I know is a strong word, but the probabilities of us making a new low is slim in my mind when I hear talk like that. I do think that on Bitcoin we will make our way down a little bit more. I do think that is in the cards. I think we could capitulate down and test 21,600. I do think that's possible. Do I think we're going to go to 16,000, 15,000, lower than that? Man, that would be incredible if that did happen, but I'm leaning towards that is not possible right now. Right now. Emphasis on right now. Because of all this Bitcoin spot ETF news, all of this ARK Invest. I mean, these are massive institutions. ARK Invest coming out with an Ethereum spot, filing for an Ethereum spot ETF. You got Fidelity, you got BlackRock, you got all these guys trying to create a quote-unquote safe space for crypto holders through ETFs. I don't necessarily think that we could have a capitulation event that brings us to, say, 14K or something like that. But when I start hearing all these talks and I start seeing tweets like this, how they took BitBoy's Lambo away, it's comedic relief. But I do think that the bottom's in, guys. The bottom's in. We called that the bottom was in back here after we bottomed out at 15K and we started coming back up a little bit. I was really thinking, yeah, we called for it on the channel. We said we think the bottom's in. And so far, we've been correct. But today in the overall market, we are still trading sideways at $25,845 on Bitcoin, up barely 0.33% since yesterday. Bitcoin dominance level sitting at 48.33% as well. When you exclude stablecoins, we're sitting at about 50.33%. Guys, we're chopping in a tight chopping range. It's a very tight. I think it's going to keep happening. This is the year that this is supposed to happen. The year leading into the Bitcoin halving, when everyone is pulled back, when everyone's capitulated, all the panic selling is done. Now all there is time capitulation, which is basically sideways chop. Well, let's look over the weekly to get a better depiction of this. Where there is sideways chop, low volume, and then a shakeout. Usually a recovery because there's buy orders all set down here. But all that's really left is time capitulation. But the year leading to the Bitcoin halving is like this. It's boring. Everyone's gone. Sideways chop in a tight range until a big bam, where you either go to the upside or to the downside. But usually it's to the downside, especially when everyone is pulled back. And usually what you can see happen is when it capitulates down, you get a bounce off. It creates some momentum. And then you'll see the buyers that panic sold buy back in, and we call that max pain because that's usually how that happens. They sell the bottom and they buy the top. It's just how trading is. It is brutal, but that is how it goes. Over on CRO coin, we are making a little bit of a bounce to the upside. But I do think that it probably will come back down, just like how it did over here. We bottomed out and we bounced off of the bottom after we closed out these wicks, and then we came right back down. I think something similar like that is probably going to play out. We're just not ready yet, in my opinion, to start making tests of the 5.5 cent level or getting back into this channel between 5.5 and 0.0689 cent level. I just think we're not ready for that yet. We need more attention on the crypto market. We need more money flowing into the crypto market to see altcoins rally like that. I don't think that we will make new lows on Bitcoin, but I do think that there's possibilities to make new lows on altcoins, and that includes CRO coin. Unfortunately, guys, I will say that I do think that we could come down to a little bit lower. I mean, we did close out this wick here, which was very, very important. But I do think that there is room to go to the downside, especially if Bitcoin makes a large capitulation to 21,000. But I don't think that this capitulation to 21,000 would create CRO coin to go to, say, a penny or anything like that. I don't think we're going to have another 90% correction. But I do think that it is possible that we could get another 20%, maybe even 30% drawdown. But anything more than that, in my mind, the probability of that happening is pretty low. It's pretty low in my mind. But guys, if you like this type of content, if you like giveaways, go follow me on 333 Blacksea and the Crypto Report. We're doing many, many giveaways every day. Really active over there, trying to keep everyone in the know about what's going on in the market. It's really fun to just go back and forth with you guys on that. Please go follow me, 333 Blacksea. Also, consider becoming a member on the channel. Click the join button on our homepage or below this video. You get access to our private Discord where we have NFT alpha, trade signals, more of a one-on-one community with Crypto Kip and I. And when we reach 100 members on the channel, we're giving away $500 worth of Bitcoin each and every month leading up to the Bitcoin halving to one lucky member. So become a member now, subscribe now. That's all I got for you. See you in the next one.